Hi Leo, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the monthly overview for April 2025 for the fire sign of Leo, sun sign, moon sign, or rising. For the reading today, I will be doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread using the Crystal Visions deck, clarifying using the Zillich Tarot, and then pulling one Oracle Guidance card from the Soul's Journey deck at the end of the reading. Just remember, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. I do encourage you to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising to give you a more complete overview of the energy surrounding you at this time. If the messages do resonate and you enjoy the reading, which I hope you will, please consider giving the video a thumbs up, right? Give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I certainly would appreciate that. Yeah, so we'll just jump into it here. Okay, so you begin with Leo, the Sun card. Wonderful energy to have at the center of your spread. The Sun is major arcana number 19, associated with your sign, right, with the sign of Leo. So you showing up very strongly, very much in your own energy this month. The Sun, it's a card of good health, vitality, it's positivity. It can be, you know, family. You obviously the mother, right? She's holding the child here on the card, but you know, it's all is right with the world. It's a beautiful energy to have at the center of your spread. And what could help or hinder this, the crossing energy, is the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, there could be a focus on your either your job, the work that you do, or your home life, your family, because Suit of Pentacles is earth energy. It deals with you know, these material things. So here in the physical realm, so it is the work that we do, the money we earn from that work. It's what we can buy with that money. It has to do with our home, family, and you know, the Seven of Pentacles, obviously she has been working long and hard, right? From the Ace of Pentacles, she's built whatever you know, these pentacles are around her. She's built all of this up by really giving of herself and just you know, contributing to either her job or, you know, if this is her own business, just really putting in the hard work and effort. And you can see that she has a basket here on her lap, so she is seeing some, you know, sort of the fruits of her labor, but she's very pensive here. So she's very you know, just sort of reconsidering, thinking about, well, if I stay at this job, or if I continue to do the same thing, will this get me ultimately from the Seven of Pentacles all the way to the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the ultimate in, you know, financial abundance, that longevity attached to her finances. And so that, you know, with it helping or hindering, again, it could be to do with a work situation. We'll go ahead and lay the rest of the spread, and obviously if we need to clarify, we will. You have in the deep past, the Nine of Swords. I do, you know, I kind of like seeing this as an energy that many of you would have already been through with it sitting in the deep past. The foundation of your reading, it's not the greatest of energies, right? It's probably my least favorite energy, this Nine of Swords, because it's very, it's mentally challenging energy. The Suit of Swords is air energy. It has to do with our thoughts, communication, you know, it's very cerebral, and how we get these thoughts across to other people. This Nine of Swords, obviously it's a bit different in this depiction, but in the traditional tarot, it's the person sitting up in bed, you know, this sort of this being kept up at night with worry, just going over and over something in your mind. But as it is swords, right, it is just in your mind. So it is, you know, it's not, I don't want to say it's not real, because if you are staying up and you're being kept up worrying about something, then obviously, you know, it's having a real effect on you. But it is, you can get out of it, as it is mental energy, right? It's could have to do with changing your mindset about something, but it does sit in the deep past. So there could have been something that you have been worried about, you have been kind of going over and over for quite a long time, and you have in the recent past the Death card. This is major arcana number 13, associated with the water sign of Scorpio. And, you know, through death comes new life. So this is an ending to a cycle, but in order to give way, make that the space for a new cycle to come in. So, an ending, this could be obviously with this being a general reading, this could be any type of ending, could be ending a situation, ending this, this negative sort of thought cycle with the Nine of Swords sitting in the foundation. It could be ending, one job, going to start a new job, leaving a 9-to-5 job, going to work for yourself, right? Maybe going back to the Seven of Pentacles, where you've been considering whether you should, stay in the job or maybe go into business for yourself. But it's as it is a major arcana, it's a significant ending and new beginning. But there is a new, changes coming in here. And you have, so far you have 3 out of your 5 cards are major arcana. So that's, significant major arcana energy coming through. Crowning your reading, message from your higher self, you have the moon. And it does kind of sit opposite, right, this Nine of Swords. So there could have been something that was keeping you or worrying you, keeping you up at night, having to do with a secret coming to light, finding out information, right? But needing to tap into your intuition in order to figure this out. The moon is also, obviously, with it being the moon, is nighttime energy, so it can be messages coming through in your dreams, right? It's also a card, as it does ask us to tap into our own intuition. It's a card that asks you to pay attention to signs, synchronicities, your dreams, right? Might be a good time to keep a dream journal. But hidden things coming to light with this moon card. In the near future, you have change. Yeah, and this sits, across from the death card. So, there's quick change coming in. The Eight of Wands, it can be change. It's news as well. News coming in quite quickly. Can be news from a distance. It can be travel by air. This can be, if you're exchanging text messages back and forth or emails back and forth. But there's definitely an energy of change coming in with this Eight of Wands. Now you show up as the Two of Wands. So, a decision to be made, but you are the one who has, different than this being kept up with the Nine of Swords, whereas, it's like you're almost sort of stuck. Kind of gives me more of like the Eight of Swords energy. I'm getting off this Nine of Swords, but here with you showing up as the Two of Wands, you're making the decision, right? So you are picking where you're standing at this crossroads, and you're the one choosing which path is the right one for you. Again, we have this international possibly connection. We see the globe here in the dragon's tail. So with the Eight of Wands, that for some of you, this option could be at a distance, could be going to work in a different country, or just have an international component. Maybe you're going to work for a company that has quite a few international offices, so you'll be dealing with people, at a distance. But it is a very self-empowered energy, because you're the one who's making the decision as to where you are heading. You have in your surroundings the Lovers. Now this could be, I'm getting that, this could be a move because of a partner. This things coming to light and the news and this death, card back here. That could be something to do with, if you're already with a partner, maybe this is your partner who is getting the offer. And so, there is a change coming in because you'll have to go, go to this new place. For others, the Lovers can be a romantic connection, right? It is in your environment. So if you're not partnered, there could be a lover coming in. Again, there could be a move because of the lover, or you might meet your soulmate after you move, right? So whatever's surrounding this move, there could be this opportunity for you to meet someone who could be your soulmate. And the Lover's card, it also has to do with choices, much like with this Two of Wands. It is a card of choices as well. So it could be like that head or heart decision that you're trying to make, deciding, maybe you have friends or family in one place and you're deciding to move to a completely new place. So it's like a head or heart decision. The Lovers is associated with the air energy or air sign of Gemini. So it could be dealing with a Gemini as well. Okay, yeah, the Ten of Swords, that's like, we have the 9 and the 10, but this is in your hopes and fears. So you could be fearing, as you can see on the card, it's not a great energy, right? But much like I was saying with the 10 of Swords, with the 9 of Swords, the Ten of Swords, yes, it represents the lowest point in a situation, some type of betrayal. obviously the woman is here with all the swords in her back, so some type of, bad situation that she's experienced, but things can only go up from here, right? This, as a 10, it ends out a cycle, goes back around to the ace, which is the ace of swords, is it's a new beginning, it's an epiphany, that aha moment, it's a yes card. So I think that you're just hoping, you're hoping for this new cycle, and with the death card showing up as well, and, just moving you out of this Nine of Swords energy, that's what you're hoping for, right? You're hoping to kind of put all of this negative thoughts and, difficult situations in the past. Interesting. This hasn't come out for anybody yet. And for those of you who aren't familiar with this particular deck, the Crystal Visions deck, it has one additional major arcana card. So instead of having the usual 21 major arcana cards, it has an extra one, which is called the Unknown card. And, the meaning of the card is exactly what it says. It means that for whatever reason, there are things at this time, or, obviously this sits in the outbound energy for the month. So things, whenever you're listening to this reading, there are things that aren't yet known. And it's interesting that she's also holding the crystal ball, because, on this card, with it being unknown, the crystal ball is not crystal, right? It's opaque, it's clouded over, so it's not, there's not the clarity of mind, which again kind of encourages you, much like we were saying with the Moon card, it encourages you to tap into your intuition, possibly to gain insight, to have an answer about something. But things, I will pull one additional one on this Unknown card here, and we have the Emperor. So yeah, the Emperor is, it's number 4 of the major arcana, associated with the fire sign of Aries. But he does have, interesting, she has this clouded crystal ball, right? And then he has this very clear crystal ball, and again up here, because he has the clarity of mind. He's a strong figure to come out. He sometimes shows up when you're heading in or you take on like this commanding role or position, right? Because the Emperor, he's sort of like the King of Kings. Instead of ruling over a kingdom, he rules over an entire empire. So responsibility is much, much larger. You might be stepping into more of a leadership position with this Emperor. But he's, if there's a new path to be forged, just like we had with the Two of Wands, this is definitely the energy that you would want to have, because he is all about, heading off in new directions. He's fearless. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups, and we have immediately beneath that the Justice card and the Four of Wands. Yeah, so I'm getting, like with this Nine of Swords that you had back here, I feel that it's kind of like it's been a long time coming, or you've been going through this mental anguish for quite some time with this Four of Swords sitting in what would be like the past position, which can be, a rest, recovery, healing, taking a time out. We have karmic justice in what would be the present middle position here. This is about, it's a very karmic card, but justice being served. So things getting ruled in your favor, right? And she is holding this sword of truth. So it's, it's a card that is a very sort of powerful energy coming through. But the overall message, and we could take this as sort of the future card, the Queen of Cups. She's the water sign, so could be dealing with like an older water sign individual, male or female, even though she shows up here as the queen. But Scorpio, Pisces, or my mind just went, sorry, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And interesting that if you see, she has here, right, out of all the queens, she is the most intuitive, and she has this reference to the moon as well, which you have up there with the Moon card. So she's very intuitive. So there is definitely, you're being guided to pay attention to those signs, synchronicities, listen to your intuition, right? That gut feeling especially when you're making a decision about something. But she's also very loving. She's sort of the very caring figure. So you could be just taking on the energy of this Queen of Cups if it's not somebody that you're dealing with. She's very, as the Queen of her suit of Cups, deals with emotions, feelings, family, relationships. there could be a focus on that as well, but it also encourages you to be more open, more kind of receptive with this Queen of Cups energy. I'll clarify the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, even though I definitely feel that these energies are, you've worked through them. In the case of the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it does show up as a fear, not as actual, I don't feel that this is going to be an issue for you. But let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for Leo, clarifying the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords? What else does Leo need to know? Clarifying Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay, so to clarify the Nine of Swords, you have, this is Major Arcana number 8. This is Strength card. In this deck, it's called Lust, but this is the Strength card. So the Strength card is associated with your sign, again, Leo. And it has to do with, having that inner drive and determination and strength, that inner fortitude to deal with whatever the situation might be, right? So not backing down, having that inner strength to face whatever it is that, this Nine of Swords situation. And then, interesting, so you have clarifying the Ten of Swords. It just takes us back to the Nine of Swords, which in this deck is called Cruelty. So yeah, I do feel that, again, that it's from the past, this Ten of Swords, it is just a worry. So you're worried about, falling back into whatever this negative thought cycle or pattern is. But, I don't feel that this is anything that you really need to worry about, because it's, it does sit in the past position here. And if we look at the rest of your reading, you do have this beautiful sun, which again, like I said at the beginning, when the sun comes out in the reading, it sort of shines its light on the rest of the cards, kind of easing or, making like this 9 and 10 not as bad as we would typically think of them as being, which, I definitely get here. I mean, I'm very much drawn to, and the yellow, we have the yellow on the Death card, the Sun card, the Emperor card, the Lovers card, right? So I think that this is just in the past. I wouldn't worry about that. You have decisions possibly to be made regarding either your own job or, it could be a move because of a partner's job. If it's to do with your own and you're not partnered, there could be an opportunity, right, for a soulmate connection to come in around you. So let's go ahead and we'll pull one final card. This is from the Oracle deck, right? The Soul's Journey deck. So one additional message for Leo. What else does Leo need to know for the month of April? Messages for Leo. Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. And divide the deck. Okay, and you have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And we have green, right? This beautiful green color. We have the very happy, laughing Buddha sitting in the center position. Let me grab the guidebook and we'll read the full meaning for the card here very quickly. Humor is right here. Okay, so it says, there are definitely parts of life that require serious attention, but you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy or make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism and pessimism. Always look at your cup as half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind, so do your best to listen to happy music, read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies or TV shows that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people. Interesting. So interesting message, which I guess, could go along with this this negative thinking of the Nine of Swords. So happy people attract happy people. I like that. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month Bye for now.